Morning everybody and happy Monday. Oh, it's nearly our last video, which is rather sad. I've got a gorgeous story for you this morning, and some of you might know this already. Rumble in the Jungle. It's by the same author as Commotion in the Ocean. That's sea creatures, but this one is in the jungle. Similar to where we have been. There's a rumble in the jungle, there's a whisper in the trees, the animals are waking up and rustling the leaves. The hippo's at the waterhole, the leopard's in his lair, the chimpanzees are chattering and swinging everywhere. Some animals are frightening and some are sweet and kind, so let's go to the jungle now and see who we can find. I'm going to come back to that page in a moment. So who have we found? We found the chimpanzees. It's great to be a chimpanzee swinging through the cheese. It's great to be a chimpanzee swinging through the trees. And if we can't find nuts to eat, we munch each other's fleas. Roar. He looks quite a friendly lion. The lion's the king of the jungle. Just listen to how loudly he roars. Every animal quivers and shudders and shivers as soon as he opens his jaws. Elephant. It's great to be an elephant, all big and fat and round, and wander through the jungle, just elephanting around. Oh, then we have the zebra. I could have been grey like a donkey or brown like my cousin the mule, but instead I've got stripes which my lady friend likes, as they make me look handsome and cool. The snake. The boa constrictor's a slippery snake who slithers and slides round his tree. And when tasty animals wander too close, he squashes them slowly for his tea. And the giraffe. Some animals laugh at the gangly giraffe, but I hold my head up and feel proud. I really don't care when my head's in the air and my cheek is getting kissed by a cloud. And the hippopotamus. Hello, I'm a big happy hippo. I sleep in the sun to get hot. And when I'm not sleeping, I mooch in the mud, which hippos like doing a lot. A crocodile. When animals come to the river to drink, I watch for a minute or two. It's such a delight to behold such a sight that I can't resist chomping a few. And the rhinoceros, the ravenous rhinoceros, is big, strong and tough, but his skin is all baggy and flappy, which means that there's plenty of room for his lunch, and that makes him terribly happy. And a gazelle. No one can run half as quickly as me, the galloping, gorgeous gazelle. I leap up so high that my horns touch the sky, and I'm awfully pretty as well. Gorilla. The gorilla is black and hairy, and the thing he likes to do best is to look all ferocious and scary and wallop his giant great chest. That's some gorgeous pictures. The leopard. If you meet a hungry leopard prowling through the night, make sure you call him sir and be incredibly polite. And the tiger. Beware of the terrible tiger. You don't always know when he's near, but his eyes shine like lights through the blackest of nights, and his growl makes you tremble with fear. The night has started falling, but the jungle never sleeps. The vultures circle slowly while the leopard softly creeps. And if you listen quietly, you might just hear the growl of a hungry pair of panthers who are still out on the prowl. The lions and their little cubs are sleeping in their den, so let's leave them until tomorrow when we'll visit them again. Oh, there they are. The sleeping animals. Oh, and you've got the trunk of the elephant doing a zzz, sleeping. Oh, gorgeous story, that one. Right, so I'm going to turn back to the front and I'm going to give you a big fancy word called camouflage. Now, can you remember what camouflage means? You do. Brilliant. So you're right, camouflage means that the animals blend into their surroundings so they can't be spotted. So I wonder if we can see any camouflaged animals here. How about this trunk? Is that camouflage? Not really. That elephant's going to be spotted, isn't it? How about this? What's there? That's it, the zebra. Is the zebra camouflaged? Not really. How about the snake on the tree? That's a little bit camouflaged, isn't it? Yeah, it does blend in a little bit. How about the gorilla at the top? Is he camouflaged? Not really. You can spot the gorilla, can't you? How about the crocodile? Is he camouflaged? He is a bit, you're right, because he's green and he blends into the grass and all the greenery around him. And how about the tiger's paw? It's not really camouflage, is it? You can see the tiger's paw clearly. What we've got there, the lion. Lion's tail, that's not really camouflaged. So I've got a couple here from our other gorgeous book, our information book. There are some animals in the rainforest that camouflage themselves really, really well. I wonder if you can spot there. If I sneak into Mr. Davies, can you see the animal there? There's the head and there's the two legs. Can you spot it? So it's an iguana that's all camouflaged into the bark of the tree. So this iguana freezes on a tree trunk and as if by magic almost totally disappears. Its superb camouflage blends its shape into the tree trunk and it's only when the iguana moves that it can be seen again. So if you spotted that in there, you've got brilliant eyes, well done. Now there's one down here. If I zoom in again to Mr. Davies, can you spot what's there? There's an eyeball and it is a leaf frog. Can you guess why it's called a leaf frog? Yeah, it's because it looks like a leaf, doesn't it? A forest floor frog does an amazing impression of a dead leaf. Its pointed snout and hooked eyes add to the leafy effect. And it keeps really, really still here. It waits for something it wants to eat on and then it pounces on its prey. So it camouflages himself, ready to eat his prey. That's a clever animal. And let me show you one more up here because I think this is pretty fabulous as well. And you see the stick. And on the stick it looks like thorns, like a rose plant. You know, on a rose you have thorns and if you touch them you get an ouch. But they're not thorns. They are thorn bugs. And it says here, a bird would think twice before gobbling up one of these thorny insects. That's if you knew that there were insects in the first place. So that's amazing. It looks like thorns, but they're little insects. Really clever. So, a little challenge here. I have my own iguana and my own forest floor. So if I place my iguana down there, is he very camouflaged? Not really. So he might be gobbled up by a different animal really quickly because they'll spot it and eat it. So I need to camouflage my iguana. And I have here some green paint. Let's see if I can camouflage my iguana. I did hunt our house for some plasticine or Play-Doh, but we don't have Play-Doh. Because I thought that'd be fun. I can make a little Play-Doh or plasticine iguana, but I'll have to stick with a painted one. There we go. Bit of fun printing. Now, does he look a little... He looks a little bit more camouflaged now, doesn't he? Let's put my iguana in there amongst the leaves. So maybe you can make your own animal and camouflage it. So either with leaves or maybe a brown animal camouflaged to the bark. That would be pretty fabulous. So, my camouflaged iguana. Yes. So, see you soon everybody. Take care and bye St Francis class.